Hi guys, it's Riley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe, and let's get on with the video. Today's video is going to be a lot more serious, and it's going to be talking about the YouTube channel Pranksters in Love. Back in the day, I want to say like 2010, 2011, when I was 10 and 11 years old, I loved watching pranks on YouTube, especially couples pranks. I would watch them for hours and hours because I loved them so much, and I didn't care if they were fake. I always watched them. And Pranksters in Love was one of my favorite couples pranks channels that I watched at the time. I'd watch them religiously. Same thing with Prank versus Prank, Roman Atwood, all those people. Nikki and John, the people who were Pranksters in Love, they were together and then they broke up in 2019 and they were never married. Some of their videos are titled like husband and wife prank compilations. She said in the video that they were never married. She was doing her thing, he was doing his thing, and it seemed like a good thing. I honestly kind of stopped watching their channel because in my opinion the channel kind of died. I lost interest in it as I grew up and grew older, and stuff like that happens all the time. But yesterday on my last video, I got a comment from, I don't know if they're a subscriber or not, but I got a comment saying that I need to watch Pranksters in Love, Nikki's video that she made about a week ago. And I was like, like this is strange. I used to watch them when I was like little. What's going on, you know? I clicked and I watched the video, and I was very surprised about the video. I was upset. I was mad to see what she had to say about the situation. So I'm going to use allegedly because I do not want this person coming for me. So all of this stuff allegedly happened, okay? Okay. She was crying and like also on the verge of tears throughout the entire video. It was very serious and she was clearly very upset. In the video, she starts talking about how allegedly there is a Facebook group that John is running and he's reposting their old videos onto this Facebook group, essentially making money off of her, off of the situation, even though they are no longer business partners, they are no longer together, and he's using her face for profit basically, and videos that they made together in the past on Facebook. And she said that she wants it to stop, she doesn't want to do it anymore, and she doesn't want him to keep on making money off of her.
A lot of you guys have noticed that old prank videos have been uploaded to the Facebook page. I've been getting messages like, what's going on? Are you guys still together? And some of these posts are even being written as if I'm the one writing them. And I want to publicly say, no, I'm not the one writing them. I was removed as an admin from the Facebook page. I do not have control over the Facebook page. After the breakup, I made it very clear to John that we are no longer in business together, and he does not have my permission to use my image in new posts. Going forward, like it's done. Lawyers have sent letters saying this as well. He is just choosing to completely disregard my wishes. It should be as simple as me asking, hey, please don't post me anymore. Also, I'm not in control of the Pranksters in Love YouTube page. After the breakup, he changed the password to that. And I owned that YouTube channel before we were together. The email for Pranksters in Love is iamnikkib123@gmail.com. I emailed YouTube about it and they said that they don't get involved in these matters. Why I don't want him to make another penny off of me.
Because allegedly for the past 10 years they were on YouTube and making money off of YouTube. He was putting close to everything in his name and like paying close to everything to himself instead of her. When they had the Pranksters in Love channel, it was a business. Obviously, YouTube channels are considered a business for tax purposes and stuff like that. So when you have a business partner, everything was supposed to go 50-50, but nearly close to everything she said was going to him, and she had no idea about it the entire time for 10 years.
Basically, I have close to no proof of income for 10 years of my life. He was not properly paying me for the YouTube videos. So, like many YouTube channels, we started up an LLC. He had me do that. I was signed on as 50% of the owner to N&J Productions, and he made himself the president of the company. And he had complete control over the finances. So as money was coming in from the business, he was paying close to everything to himself, hundreds of thousands of dollars. After the breakup, I found a tax document that said I made around $3,000 in 3 years.
And their videos got millions of views, because you have to think pranks were a huge thing back in the day, and they're still a huge thing now. But couples pranks, they brought in the views, and close to everything was being in his name. And she said that he had most of the control of the finances. She also stated that she did a YouTube Red series where she made 6 figures, and she said that all of that went to him.
The extent to which this was happening, I was on a YouTube Red show called Ultimate Expedition. He wasn't even on this show. This show paid 6 figures. He had them address the check to N&J Productions, and he paid all of that to himself.
Even though it was supposed to be 50-50 in that YouTube Red series that she was in, she said that only she was in it and he wasn't even in it. And that got me so mad. When I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is bad. Like, this is, first of all, controlling behavior. If you're controlling, you know, the finances and everything like that, and controlling behavior, first of all. Second of all, I can't believe someone had the audacity to allegedly take all of what someone made and gave it to themselves. Like, how does someone do that, you know? Like, don't you feel so guilty that you basically screwed over the person you were with for 10 years? Like, she is the mother to your child, and he left her with absolutely nothing. And she said that she can't get loans now because for the past 10 years of her life, it shows that she basically didn't make anything. Like, she made $9,000 in 10 years, when that is completely false. You know, she has been doing YouTube. Like, it made me, like, I can't believe that was going on behind the scenes. When I was watching the videos, I was like, what is this? How does someone have the audacity to do that to someone? Oh my gosh. And it makes me, like, way more upset that she just, like, held it in and kept it to herself for that long. You know, she just wants it to stop. Honestly, she wants the whole situation to stop. She wants him to stop, like, making money off of her and stuff. And I don't blame her, honestly, because I can't imagine someone doing that to me and still, like, screwing me over. It's just, it's awful. You know what? She held it together for so long. I have to give her props because she kept it together. And, you know, if you keep it together so long, like, she kept it together so long, and finally she just broke and she just had to tell people. And I don't blame her, because that's a lot to keep to yourself. I wanted to see if he said anything about the situation. Like, okay, can you clear your name? Can you prove her, like, arguments being wrong? You know, can you prove anything to me? Because I would love to see proof that she is lying. You know, I just love it. So I looked at the Facebook page, and I'm scrolling, and I think you have to be accepted to look at the stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to be accepted. So I'm, like, looking. I'm like, okay, I don't see any statements. So then I find his Instagram. So I'm like, okay, maybe he posted, like, an Instagram statement about it. And this is what he said. He said, at the direction of my attorney, I have nothing more to say about false information circulating online. My priority is the safety of my family. And apparently, before he posted that statement, he posted another statement that has been deleted. And I have been trying to find out about that statement, but I cannot find it anywhere. So yeah, so I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, if he allegedly took, like, basically everything that she earned and stuff like that, like, why don't you get a lawyer? Why don't you take him to court? Why don't you fight for the money that is rightfully yours? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't you do something about it? And I'm pretty sure she said something around the lines of how she basically doesn't really have the money for that right now, and completely understandable because he literally left her with nothing. So that's completely understandable, and lawyers are super expensive. You know, not everyone has the money for that, and she basically said that the house she's living in right now, her dad got it for her and she didn't even pay it herself, but she's working to, you know, pay her dad back. And I'm happy that she's getting some financial help. You know, she's a single mom. Let me know what you have to say in the comments below about this situation. Like this video if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and I'll see you guys whenever I see you guys. Bye guys, love you.